or Willie or Wood or Archer. Listen, actually, the easiest bit could be getting down to 15. You've then got to get it down to 11. That's a nightmare. I mean, you've only got to leave one out, and then you've got to work out from there where you go.
More swing.
The thing I'll say about Willie, 10:30 start. All swinging around, grey skies, 10:30. You not think Willie could have crossed breeze at one of the grounds, maybe? Bit of shape.
Well, and what we're seeing here, definitely. The problem is they have a lot of... Depends on the makeup of that side, don't you? I think, you say Wood might be vulnerable. I think the fact he's not playing this game means he isn't. Quite swing that time, that's the problem. A little bit of natural variation. 10 for 3. Michael Atherton.
June the 3rd, Trent Bridge, England play Pakistan, and value of this series from England's bowlers is that they will store up information ahead of that World Cup. So Fakhar Zaman, they'll know exactly how to go at him. I just want to remind you of his 100 at the Ageas Bowl and where he got all his runs. Very, very leg side dominant. In fact, 70% of those 138 runs came on the leg side, and that's largely because there wasn't that much movement. England bowled quite short and he could swing it away. So what you've got to do to Fakhar is get him playing in the areas he doesn't want to play, which is to extra cover. And he doesn't play as well there because he keeps that front leg too far to the leg side of the ball. He doesn't get across. Actually, in this innings, you'll see he's tried to get across a bit more, but still Woakes has pushed it across him. And when you get him playing through extra cover, he looks vulnerable. So England will store that information up. So will Fakhar, and he'll have to come up with an answer come June the 3rd at Trent Bridge.
You're absolutely spot on, and you pick that up halfway through the series. You're not being wise after the event. The only thing I'd say to you is sometimes your weaknesses are your strengths as well. Because he stays leg side of the ball and gets that leg out the way, boy does he belt it. Last time Champions Trophy in England, the way he played at the Ageas Bowl, he does open up certain areas that other players don't.
Good on the short ball then. Picked that up really well.
Just to come back now, so I think the key thing for Fakhar Zaman actually is his cut shot. If he starts to get his cut shot away, then he's in the game, because if the bowlers push it across him and they're marginally short, he's fine. And conversely, from the bowler's perspective, the key is the length for Fakhar Zaman. You must get him coming forward and not allow him to play off the back foot.
This lad's their best player by a country mile. Babar Azam.
Imam-ul-Haq?
No, this lad's their best player in all formats. He's the next star for me. He stays focused, which I think he will. He had no obvious technical failings. Best T20 player in the world. Wonderful 100 the other day in this format.
Do you think he's better than Virat Kohli then in T20?
No need for that big comment, but he is the #1 ranked T20 player in the world, Rob.
Sorry.
Only thing he could improve his game on, if you look at his stats there a little bit, obviously test match cricket's a little bit low, but white ball cricket is phenomenal. Occasionally doesn't quite rotate the strike, and I think that's a general point about Pakistan in white ball cricket. They play some beautiful shots, but there's a lot of dot balls in there as well.
Excellent again from Woakes. 85.7 miles per hour. Yeah, the only slight issue as well, it's come up a little bit in this series, is that when Imam-ul-Haq looks a fine player, very good technically, looks to have a good temperament. Fakhar Zaman, slightly different to Babar Azam and Imam-ul-Haq, but they're a little bit one-paced at times, where England can kick on, and you think India will as well. If Babar and Imam are in together, one of them's going to have to take the more aggressive hand. Doesn't matter with shots like that. He's got a lot of time, a lot of poise, has another boundary. Good over for Pakistan, 20 for 3. Well, that could have been dangerous going to Twitter. Could have been anyone there if that was just a live stream.
I get your point about Pakistan, and at times they're a bit one pace, but I don't think you could argue the top 3 or 4. I think it's below that. Who's their finisher? I don't think Sarfraz has hit a 6 for 17 games batting. You know, he'll be batting towards the end. Who's going to finish the innings for them?
And then being aware of that, because they haven't got much power later on, does one of them not have to be slightly more aggressive in the middle? Babar Azam played really well at Trent Bridge, but slowed up actually where you might have needed to kick on, he and Hafiz. They were both back. I always think England do that well. That's why someone like Joe Root is so important, because he allows everyone else to play in such an aggressive manner. Jason Roy can continue on playing shots with Root at the other end. Four more. Seen that shot a few times this series.
Hits it well at the top of the bounce. Lovely shot.
So I think this has been an excellent pitch. And at times I think it's been too flat, but this, if you bowl properly, you'll get just a little bit out of this surface, whereas if you don't, you'll get smashed. Effortless, high front elbow, pure timing. Another good over for Pakistan, 30 for 3.
Mr. Horsfield's in a coma, one that's likely irreversible.
I'm looking for my big case, and this is it.
I can't make him sit up and talk.
I'm helping you. You need to help me.
You know what they say. You paint your masterpiece, you'll live forever.
Still a couple of slips. Cover now in play. Again, that is just so much time. Picks it up so early.
Best player in green by a country mile. Youngster watch this lad. Makes batting look very simple. Compact, good off the front foot, back foot. Can't really see any weakness in his game.
Just a little trigger across, and then he's still on the point of release. Plays that late.
Plays late. Kane Williamson does that a lot, where the ball almost goes back onto his stumps, plays it underneath him. Compare that to the third man Af just did about Fakhar Zaman, where he plays way out in front, which in England is always dangerous, even on these good pitches. Watch where he intercepts this, right underneath his eyes. Bang, perfect. The anomaly was that test average, I'd say. 33 on the pitches that he plays on. Be interesting to get some feedback from Pakistan fans and followers why he doesn't average as much in test match cricket.
At NASA Cricket, if you want to do that.
At Sky Cricket, Bumble can get him up on his cart.
Again, plays it late. Sometimes actually a big stride forward is slightly overrated. You look at the best players, they have a natural stride, but their head is always over that front leg.
Did you ever see Tendulkar doing that drill in the nets? He used to do that. You get people throw at him. He used to defend the ball and make sure that the ball didn't go and hit the net hard either side of him. And that was telling himself to play late. Let the ball land by your feet, especially when you come to England from that part of the world. Kohli did that well on the last tour, put his ego away. That's what he's advised the Australians in the Ashes coming up. He said to all the Australians, put your ego away when you arrive in England for the moving ball, play it late. That's what he did very well last summer.
Seven overs done, 34 for 3.
Howard, your other is out there right now, erasing you from existence.
There are people hiding among us.
Let me worry about that. And this is war.
Change up here, Ian Ward and Bum.
So a poor start by Pakistan. His partnership is 28. Babar Azam looks a real classy player. Sarfraz, the captain, alongside him. It looked like he's had all the cares in the world on his shoulders throughout this series when he's been out there in the field. Might be a good time for him to get some practice. Pakistan lead 317 from 257 at 7.4 runs and over.
Well, if they can get these runs and Sarfraz gets a few, we might see the Pakistan captain smile. We haven't seen that much this series. He's shown some frustration with his bowlers. He's got a couple of young charges and they've got great ability and big futures in Shaheen Afridi and Mohamed Hasnain. They're just not fielded well enough, caught well enough to match England at the moment in the series. And the captain has made his feelings known.
Angles from David Willey. For a left armour, and his pace is okay, 83. Scrambled seam, or a wobbly seam from Willey.
There was a hint of swing from him early, wasn't there? They don't swing for long and they don't swing much.
Well, just a couple of overs. I think his advantage with him being a left-arm bowler, he bowls over, he can bowl round the wicket, just creating a different angle. Chipped into the leg side, they should get 2. 6 from the over, 40 for 3.
Mr. Horsfield's in a coma, one that's likely irreversible.
I'm looking for my big case, and this is it.
I can't make him sit up and talk.
I'm helping you. You need to help me.
You know what they say. You paint your masterpiece, you'll live forever.
What David Willey has impressed a little bit in this series is his ability at the end of the innings, at the death overs. Held his nerve well in Southampton. Can't remember, did you have him in your 15?
Yeah, he's in my 15, David Willey. Just on angles. Thinking about the weather, 10:30 starts in the UK for the World Cup. Might be overcast.
Only half an hour though. When have we really seen the ball zip about in white ball cricket in the last couple of years with the Kookaburras?
It's angles mainly. I do like a left-arm bowler in a one-day team, as I also like a leg spinner and somebody who has the ability to spin it both ways. But England have got so many, wonderful cricketers. Got good strength. But if we are looking forward to the World Cup, and that's what we should be doing, I think there are some fabulous teams. Australia coming good, and when you look at them on paper, they're a very powerful side. India, wonderful batting lineup. I think they've got real potent bowlers. Nobody mentions New Zealand. I think they'll be a good side. Slightly wide of the crease.
I wonder what West Indies have in store for us as well. We've got Gale and Dre Russell. Keep them fit throughout the tournament. They've got some exciting young bowlers and batsmen, Hetmeyer.
Just wonder whether the bowling's strong enough. Chap there, West Indies hat on. Looks like he's getting chilly again, early evening.
Pollard and Dwayne Bravo have been added to the reserve list, I understand, today. So that adds a lot of experience and power and nous. Root is at a curious position, almost fourth slip.
Well, it's for that sort of shot, just that late dab. Whether it's a bit of a deterrent for a batsman not to play that shot. I think Tom Curran's going to come into the attack. David Willey has bowled 4 overs, none for 26.
Another excellent little performance with the bat from Tom Curran. He was fantastic at Trent Bridge. Played really well today.
Good over from Chris Waltz, 43 for 3.
Mr. Horsfield's in a coma, one that's likely irreversible.
I'm looking for my big case, and this is it.
I can't make him sit up and talk.
I'm helping you. You need to help me.
You know what they say. You paint your masterpiece, you'll live forever.
So Tom Curran, football stand end. A slight disappointment. I know the series is won, but ground is nowhere near full. They've been quiet, Western Terrace. It's usually raucous up there.
Day game might have slowed them down a wee bit.
Just pockets are lively. On social media, why is it not full? Why is this? Well, people are giving their opinions that it's a dead rubber. It's a glorified practice series. Cost comes into it a bit. Long throw is this, but they've settled for a leisurely 2. When you talk about costs, it's interesting how people who would give an opinion. A family ticket, I think a family ticket is really important. Say 2 adults and 2 children. How much should that be? This will go quickly. Long chase, James Vince just gets there. It's 7 hours entertainment at international level. Some wonderful cricketers. I think it's got to be good value for a family.
I think I'm right in saying Headingley hosts 4 World Cup games and an Ashes Test match. So it might be a case of picking and choosing which game they're going to budget for.
Nicely played. Third man is quite fine. Lord Denley, substitute fielder. Who's off? David Willey, I think, is it?
What do you reckon then? Value for a family ticket?
Yeah, it's, I suppose, up here. Interesting, some people were saying £100. They like value up here.
What are you implying?
Well, I'd have a stab for in a family stand, family friendly. 75, 80 quid. Then of course they all come in, well, such a thing is that much, this is good value. Or go to the theatre, it's that much. Go to a concert, it's that much. Not before. There's that long line delivery. Last ball of the 10th over, power play, 55 for 3.
It's a class act. Barbara Azam. And England started well thanks to Wokes. Safe catch from Joe Root. An LBW decision that was given out on the field, reviewed, and the decision stayed on the field. That one replay suggesting would have gone over the top, but Faber has been very quick to pounce on anything short, whether that be width outside the off stump or a couple of pull shots. And we've seen a trademark cover drive, saw one of those at Trent Bridge. But he really has been dismissive if England have dropped short. Class act, 6-4s, he's 34 not out, Sarfraz is 14, 55 for 3.
Well, he's a fine player, Babar Azam, 24 years of age. Enter into this second power play now. Change of bowling for England. Ben Stokes comes into the attack. Tom Curran going for 12 in his first.
One of the features with Faber is that you always seem to think he's in balance. Some players, batsmen, try and hit the ball and they're still slightly on the move. Barbara Azam doesn't do that. Beautiful poise. Stokes gets a chance with the ball. It's quite interesting when Nasser spoke with him after the last game. Obviously it was mainly about his batting because he was sensational in getting England across the line. But the opportunity with the ball has been limited because of England's makeup, and he's had to have a chat with the coach and the captain and come to terms with that. He'll want to be bowling his full allocation of 10 and be right in the thick of things. Might have to settle that isn't necessarily going to be the case going forward.
Field pushing back now after the 10th over. Partnership is 51 from 45. He's the type of cricketer that I just think he'll rise to an occasion sometime. England in a jam, he's one of those that has said to the captain, give me the ball, give it here. Fine, it's going to beat the fielder down the hill for.
A couple of those in the last 2 overs. Curran just straying a little fine. And the fine leg up for him. It was an easy turn down to the fine leg boundary. No short fine leg for Ben Stokes, but easily dealt with by Sarfraz. Stokes' natural angle is a little bit in. Just started a wee bit straight.
Mentioned that rising to an occasion, and Ben Stokes and England have been blessed in different eras. It's the same sort of cricketer, Andrew Flintoff, Ian Botham. Give me the ball, give it here. And you're dead right. He's of the. He just gives you. I want to be in it. I want to be in the action.
Wants to bat, wants to bowl, wants to be in the key fielding positions. Somewhere where he can make an impact on the game.
That's England.
They do concede a few with overthrows. Always buzzing the ball at the stumps. Nasser's chuntering away at the back of the commentary box again. Captain this time. Accurate. No chance of a run out.
Leg side flick for a single. 9 from the over. 64 for 3.
Let the games begin. With more issues.
I'm just saying you are dealing with the devil. I deal with the devil once a year. I hand him his Father's Day card and then I walk out.
More laughs.
I am an awesome, brilliant therapist.
In my clinical opinion, you're stupid.
More Charlie.
We gotta do this on a regular basis.
Anger management.
England got off to a flying start. Pakistan are just repairing the damage here. Good partnership of 58 between Barber and Sarfraz. There's 49 deliveries. Tom Curran to continue. Nicely played. Well run. Royal London one-day international series, and it's the Royal London final next Saturday. Two good teams, Somerset and Hampshire.
Got a bit downtime after that, though, haven't you?
I have.
What you got on for Bank Holiday Monday? You got a Bank Holiday weekend
you
yourself?
won't believe it. You Bank Holiday Monday. Up in the village, Morris dancing. Morris dancing.
You into that, are you?
I'm going to go and watch that. They're coming to the village. They're coming a long way too. Troop from down south. There's the allotments. I'll be doing a bit of gardening.
Sort aspects of your boat out still, have you, or what?
Yeah, I've got that sort. But have you been to Morris dancing before?
They do it in our
Brilliant
village sometimes.
I called in a pub in the Lake District, and he's there, the lad. He's got all his bells on, and got his hat and so on. He's got a beer, and I said, "Oh, I'm sorry, have I just missed you?" To which he said, "No, we haven't started yet. You don't think we do this sober, do you?" I love it. It's fabulous. It's a skill. It's a real art.
You had a go?
No.
I can see a feature for finals day.
Keep thinking. Not swinging now. 65 for 3.
Mr. Horsfield's in a coma, one that's likely irreversible.
I'm looking for my big case, and this is it.
I can't make him sit up and talk.
I'm helping you. You need to help me.
You know what they say. You paint your masterpiece, you'll live forever.
England don't have that extra pace today with no Wood or Jofra Archer.
You said just for that couple of overs a swing from Davy Willey. Not now. You've got these two lads bowling, Curran and Stokes. It's gun barrel straight. So Ben Stokes, first up there, slow delivery, 71 miles an hour. Again, what do you think? There'll be something in the World Cup that nobody's thought of, a shot that when you sort of stand or sit on the edge of your seat and think, where's that come from? We've got these ramps, haven't we? The dill scoop, reverse sweeps.
Tom Curran with his frying pan thing this morning. Sorry, this afternoon. A little earlier. Amazing shot. Brave too.
It's a flip, isn't he? Does it like a pancake? We'll call that the pancake because he flips it.
Pancake?
Yeah, I think you said a frying pan and he flips it.
Dilshan used to do the dill scoop, didn't he? But he'd get down, almost like to sweep it. Curran was standing upright. It's got to be something, but they score 360 degrees anyway.
Let's have a look at that shot then from Tom Curran. Quick baller. Oh. Pancake Tuesday.
The pancake. You heard it here first. What can the bowlers come up with?
Yeah, there's that. Again, we've seen all sorts of things with it bowling very full, right to the extremes of offside. You're not going to get anybody out that way. You might restrict the score. Back of the hand deliveries, off cutters. Oh, well fielded. Save 3 there. Excellent work. 69 for 3.
Howard, your other is out there right now, erasing you from existence.
There are people hiding among us.
Let me worry about that.
And this is war.
That position Joe Root was in a couple of overs ago to sort of deter that type of shot. I often wondered if, and I don't know how catchers necessarily do it, but if they could perhaps leave that fielder in just a little bit longer. Sort of a defensive field position, but with an element of catching and attacking.
It's well bowled. Just cast your minds back. It's a type of fielding position. I'm going back to the 80s that Ian Botham would stand it at wide third, fourth slip and go in close. That's the position that you mean, that it stops that run down. They're all playing that run down to third man because it's a single.
I used to think whether people could do that with Timahela Jayawardene. He would play that shot a lot. Kane Williamson will be another one. Trying to come back for 2. Big dive. Butler tries to palm it onto the stumps, MS Dhoni style. Sarfaraz is home, but needs a new pair of gloves.
Well, he gets in. He needed a dive, and he just got in the way with Tom Curran. There was a bit of a coming together. He gets in just about. He needs some new gloves. like this approach of Tom Curran. His run-up is his own. His elbows are out, he's pumping away, but his rhythm of his delivery stride, I think, is excellent. He's a clever bowler. Ball's out to the back of his hand, he'll bowl you an off-cutter. Looks to get his... This is a cross seam. Saw it there.
He's a competitor too, that's what I like.
The ball's out of sight, out of mind. Sam Curran. There's another brother, Ben, who plays at Northants, I think. But Sam Curran is a fine cricketer.
He's got an IPL contract and nowhere near this team.
Finishes with a bouncer. Good over for England. 73 for 3.
Our Princess Catherine of Aragon.
God will have me wed the prince. Only then can I protect Spain.
What will happen to her now?
You are his brother's widow. It is forbidden. I came here to forge an alliance with England, and that is what I'll do.
Yorkshire, isn't it splendid? Michael Atherton. Waqar Younis.
Speak to Yorkshiremen these days. Bumble lives up in a North Yorkshire village, surrounded by stud farms and racing yards. Who's up there, Bumble? Kevin Ryan, Marjorie Fife. Easterby's there up there as well. There's the classic professional Yorkshireman, Waqar, not just someone come lately to the county like Bumble. This is born and bred.
Yeah, good to see Dickie. Yeah, he was a great umpire from our days and even before us. Lovely human being.
Not always a bowler's friend, though.
No. He was very fair. We had a few umpires in England in the county circuit was the bowlers umpires. I enjoyed that. I'm not going to name them. No naming.
On a serious note, would it be something that you as a bowler would look at on the morning? You'd see the umpires. One might have a reputation of being an out umpire, and you'd get up to his end. Would that have any bearing on your choice of ends or not?
Well, in my case, I used to look at the downhill first. I don't really worried about who the umpires are. Make life easy for myself to run in to the pitch. Or maybe quietly tell that umpire to stand on a certain end where you want to bowl from. You've got to come in the morning and say good morning nicely.
Who got the choice for end, you or Wasim? Who was the senior partner?
Oh, Wasim, every time. And he was kind at occasions with me, you know, bowling against the wind because he had a shorter run-up.
Good running from Safraz. Stealing a single at the end of the over. 78 for 3.
Our Princess Catherine of Aragon.
God will have me wed the prince. Only then can I protect Spain.
What will happen to her now?
You are his brother's widow. It is forbidden. I came here to forge an alliance with England. And that is what I'll do.
Never easy when you lose early wickets and then you have to chase 350. Still to come, Shoaib Malik, Asif Ali, but these two have to stretch this partnership, which is 73 at the moment. They're going run a ball almost. 73 of 74 deliveries. Cross seam, bit more zip in the delivery, bit more bounce. Tom Curran can surprise you with the pace at times.
Babar Azam looking in good touch. One of those players who rarely looks out of touch, actually. Moves smoothly to 45.
Was on top of the delivery, wasn't too far away from the gutty fielder. But he loves playing that cut shot. He controls it beautifully. Babar Azam struggled in Test match cricket to start off, but in a white ball cricket he's always been good since he has arrived at the scene. 9 centuries so far in one-day cricket. He's been #1 T20 batsman, also opens the inning for Pakistan in T20.
Yeah, definitely one of the players to keep an eye out on for the World Cup. World Cup's always a tournament where a player kind of announces himself, really, which is not to say everybody knows about Babar Azam, but it's a kind of grandeur stage, and players like Babar Azam, who are just coming to a peak, can often grab a tournament. Cliff Richards did in 1979, for example. Just say, here I am, look at me. I'm one of the best going. 4 for 4. 3 even. 4 for 3, 16 done, and umpires call for drinks.
Howard, your udder is out there right now, erasing you from existence.
There are people hiding among us.
Let me worry about that.
And this is war.
बीस साल पहले इनके वालिद को भी आइडिया नहीं था कि ये बनेंगे एक दिन इतने बड़े हीरो जो जनता को करेंगे रॉक और जीतेंगे हर रेस सिंपली विद अ वॉक, बिकॉज इन्हें पता है कि पब्लिक का दिल क्या चाहता है, पर फिर भी कुछ ऐसा है जो इन्होंने भी अब तक नहीं देखा। क्या 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 इंग्लैंड के नए किंग को देखा? नहीं। स्पेन गए, पर क्या उनके गॉड मेसी को देखा? नहीं। भागते हुए तो बहुतों को देखा, पर क्या उड़ते हुए भी किसी को देखा? नहीं। The UEFA Champions League, the grandest stage of club football.
Still need a reason. जब बात दुनिया के सबसे बड़े फुटबॉल क्लब कंपटीशन की है तो why not? So watch me and the UEFA Champions League final live from Madrid, only on the Sony Pictures Sports Network. Adios.
The UEFA Champions League is brought to you by Expedia and Nissan, UEFA Champions League sponsors.
Get your Sony Network Sports Channel. Subscribe to Happy India Pack, starting at ₹17 per month.
Wickets fell. Pakistan found themselves 6 for 3, chasing 352 to win. They've made a recovery since then, but it was a very difficult start with Fakhar Zaman, the dangerous left-hander, going for a duck caught by Joe Root. Chris Wokes, and it was Wokes who did all the damage. Got a very tight margin LBW decision off Paul Rifle, and then another one that replays suggested would have gone over the top of the stumps. Mohammad Hafiz, the last of the batsmen to go. But since then, Babar Azam with 46 from 54, and the captain, Safraz, 30 from 27. Brought about a bit of a recovery. The partnership is 78. There's a long, long way to go. But it looks a lot more healthy at 84 for 3 than it did at 6 for 3. Ben Stokes has bowled 3 overs for 18. Tom Curran at the other end, seen as a bit of a playoff. This game between Curran possibly, and of course must make that final selection, or will make the final selection on Tuesday morning. That'll be announced at Lord's, 9:30 in the morning. Yeah, a couple of nervous nights for the bowlers, one of whom will have to give way.
On the other hand, Pakistan have their own problems. They have to fix a lot of things before they enter into the World Cup, especially fielding, and then of course bowling also, especially the new ball bowlers.
They're not easy things to fix overnight, Waka. Lovely touch. Lovely touch. Just let it glide off the face of the bat.
Well, there was a big hype before coming on this tour that Pakistan fielding has improved. They have proved everyone wrong. They did very nicely, Sarfraz. So many drop catches, so many misfields. And it does not really help the pacers, especially with the new ball. If you start giving easy runs. Beautifully played. The timing was really good. Couple more.
I think it was Tom Curran earlier in the series who effected a run out with his boot following through. Stokes was a fair way out here. This was not a poacher's effort. It was a Vincent Kompany effort from a long way out.
I'm not a big fan of this boot flicking toward the stumps. As a fast bowler, I can understand if he's sitting right next to it, or you just have to just sort of boot it onto the stumps. But if it is too far, don't try it, especially when you have the injuries in the past.
Mind you, I have seen your boys play football. They've got to be the worst footballing team on the circuit. England fancy themselves, but I've seen Pakistan. And I have to say it's not your strong suit.
It's never suited to us. That's why we struggle with the national team also.
Kind of just all run after the ball. It's like the ant-hill mob. We all just go after the ball. Wherever the ball's going, everybody runs after it. Might be a wide, yeah. The signal from square leg is a wide.
And also we had so many injuries in the morning warm-ups in football. That's why I think Mickey Arthur have stopped that. We don't play anymore. And you're right, we all run in one direction. It's like schoolboys, those junior school.
Cap. He wants his cap, yes.
.94 for 3, and talking of football, here's a Leeds fan, Nas.
Arsenal fan, Michael. Football not Pakistan's strong point, nor's fielding and nor's diving in particular. I'm going to give you a couple of examples. One from England, who are brought up on these green, lush outfields, Chris Wokes. Look at the way he went down and dived and stopped that ball. Compare that to Pakistan in the field. They seem to go down in installments throughout the series. They don't know whether to dive, go one-handed. Is it the outfields you play on, Waqar? Well, Virat Kohli said something very similar recently, that he's improved India's fielding by improving the outfields in that part of the world, so that the Indians have learned to dive in the IPL, not worry about their knees and their elbows. It looks like the Pakistan fielders are very wary of diving and getting their knees and elbows hurt. Or is it a mobility thing? Am I making an easy excuse for it? Look, the grounds back home, and we play in UAE, you know the grounds are really good now. You know, they're very soft nowadays, and that's not an excuse. Yes, a little bit of agility, I would say. Most of the misfield you've just shown us, they're fast bowlers. They get stiff very quickly in this cold weather. We come from a very hot weather. Maybe that could be the reason, but that should not be the excuse now. You're playing international cricket, and modern ways, you have to be right on your toes. You have to be really good as a fast bowler, spinner, or whatever you do. You have to be good in the field to back your bowlers. It was actually something Dhoni said a few years ago on a tour, where India were doing exactly the same, diving like that, not stopping it. He pleaded with the BCCI to improve the standards and the drainage and the outfields in India, make them green and lush, and they have improved their fielding beyond recognition, really. You look at them now diving around, saving things. And we have heard as well that Pakistan, when Mickey Arthur took over, fitness and fielding were the two areas he was going to highlight. We've not seen it in this series. Yeah, Pakistan have been pretty ordinary in the field. And as Arthur said, cannot be fixed overnight. The Pakistan in trouble for the World Cup.
It's 50 for Babar Azam, very good player at number 3. Came in a crisis today with Pakistan losing those early wickets. But he's kept his head, he's looked in good touch, but he knows there's more to do.
Although Pakistan lost this series, but Babar has been the highlight of Pakistan's inning. Steady, technically very sound, got a really good balance at the crease. Plays equally good against the spinner as well as the pacers.
.98 for 3.
Plays really well. He plays that pull shot and drive really well. He's a complete player, I would say. When it comes to cutting the ball, he likes that. Driving the ball is wonderful. The balance, as I said, is amazing.
Yep, he's a fine young player, no question about that. A good series, so he goes into the World Cup in good form. That's the best that you can do. Prepare yourself so that you arrive at these tournaments both as a team and as an individual at the top of your game, and that's where Babar Azam is right now. Bit of leg spin from both ends now. Adil Rashid. Yorkshire supporters don't get to see that much of him these days. He's a centrally contracted player. Play championship cricket for Yorkshire, or hasn't been doing.
Saw the ball spun a little bit in the first inning, a little bit, not much, but a little bit in there for the spinners. And I'm sure Rashid, right arm leg spin, will get more out of it.
Hundred up, good recovery, and the recovery continues for Pakistan. That's good batting from Sarfraz. Firstly, he read the googly, I think it was the googly, and then managed to quickly determine the shot he was going to play, and then the placement straight of mid-on.
Yeah, it was a googly. Turned a little bit, and with especially mid-on up in the circle, and if you bowl short, Sarfraz is so good playing that stroke. Good comeback. 19 gone, 104 for 3.
So that's where he's really strong, Babar Azam. He's a very good all-round player, but particularly I think when the ball is a little short outside off stump, the way that he cuts and forces off the back foot, top class.
Very good cricket from Pakistan. They're both rotating that strike nicely.
Frustrated with himself. A couple of dot balls he tried to, or meant to, squirt that into the offside for a single, but only found Morgan at extra cover. Rate is just north of 8 and over now, which is fine, but it's a long chase and wickets have fallen.
Is it 4? Might be, actually. It was hit hard by Babar Azam.
Yeah, it's Woakes down there. And I think from his reaction, he was just saying to the umpire, yeah, I think it's 4, but he's asked the umpire to check it. Yeah, ball clearly hit that foam boundary rope, so 4 from a strong shot down the ground. Babar Azam.
Dilly boy!
Adil Rashid over the last couple of years has improved quite a lot. I've seen him bowl. He used to bowl those short deliveries at times, but now is getting more control over his line and length. And I love the way he varies his pace. He bowls slower, the odd googly also in it. So he makes the batsman guess all the time.
Yeah, there'll be fewer googlies with 2 right-handers on strike and more that are pushed out of the front of the hand.
Great work, Dale! Good job, boys!
There's that one pushed out of the front, flatter, quicker through the air. Good over, 4 singles from it, 116 for 3.
Let the games begin. With more issues.
I'm just saying, you are dealing with the devil. I deal with the devil once a year. I hand him his Father's Day card and then I walk out.
More laughs.
I am an awesome, brilliant therapist.
In my clinical opinion, you're stupid.
More Charlie.
We gotta do this on a regular basis.
Anger management.
$116 for 3. And Twins in occupation in the middle. Up here, the beak and the beak.
Disregard that. Run rate is creeping up. 8.16, 234 from 172, but it's a partnership of 112 in 112. Swung away into the leg side. It's a long way down there. It's 1 bounce.
Yeah, because it's a long way as well, there's a big gap. Large acreage between long on and deep mid-wicket, and he picked it perfectly. He was never trying to hit it for 6. He was just making sure he didn't drag it to mid-wicket. He did it perfectly between the 2.
Good footwork to get down to the pitch of the ball. More turn for Moeen Ali. So just variations of pace. Difficult for the bowlers. They're looking for two. It's good placement. Got a goal. Easy. 125 for 3.
Howard, your udder is out there right now, erasing you from existence.
There are people hiding among us.
Let me worry about that.
And this is war.
Just looking at Moeen Ali's figures, I mentioned it's not spinning. 3 overs, none for 20. Spinners bowling in tandem. Oh, hit me. First 6 of the innings.
Yeah, first drag down from Rashid as well. Hasn't had the rhythm in this series that he normally has. Pakistan have played him really well. That's put him under pressure. In fact, Pakistan have played spin really well throughout. But that was there for hitting.
Scythed backward of point. This is good cricket from Pakistan. That drag down from Rashid was to that short boundary, so it's really inviting there, hitting to the terrace.
Yeah, it's been a struggle for him in this series, but in general, since that last World Cup, he's been a massive tick. In fact, Pakistan have only lost 2 wickets to spin in the whole series. That's how well they've played it.
Well, it's been difficult for all the bowlers. High scoring, great entertainment. But you think there should be more in it for the bowlers. 135 for 3.
50 for the Pakistan captain. He was cross when he walked off the field because he felt they wasted a few runs in the last few overs with their bowling. He's always been a street fighter. He's a good player. He's not as much of a 6-hitter as he used to be. Not hit a 6 for 17 games, but he's hit some 4s here and he's hit them nicely. 6 deliveries for that 50. Must ask you, Bumble, you just said there not much in it for the bowlers in this series. It's been great entertainment. The first bit was true. Is the second bit. Has it been great entertainment when bat dominates so much?
I would just say for the crowd, the crowd at the games have seemed to enjoy the boundaries. It's just been a boundary fest. But you've got to, I think you've got to look a bit deeper than that. That pitches have just been too good. There's absolutely nothing for any bowler.
I'll ask you, because you would have done all the eras, wouldn't you? That's only one on that occasion. I mean, you'd have been through it all, the 1 ball, then the 2 balls, then the 1 ball, back to 2. You've seen it all, different brands and styles of white ball cricket. Do you enjoy this brand and style, where it's just a run fest?
No, I'd rather have it just a more even match. The bowler having a bit of a say. I just wonder if the drainage has had a help in that, because we never talk now as we used to how much moisture is there. is there any dampness? There never is now. The drainage has taken everything away. And just on that subject, going back to last summer, when it was such a hot summer, and groundsmen were bemoaning the fact that they couldn't get water in, it just evaporated. Drainage sucks it all out. Ooh. Looking for that big mid-wicket boundary there. 140 for 3.
I guess this is where we find out how important Liam Plunkett is to this side. The one guy that's been taking wickets in the middle overs consistently over the years has been Plunkett and Rashid. Rashid playing, Plunkett not. Vital in the World Cup to take wickets in the middle. There you go, Liam Plunkett, 21. It's gone in the wrong direction recently, but it's still seriously good.
Good start to this 25th over from Rashid. England have rested players and brought players in, given squad players a chance. And again, a little bit of drift, but he's not, I mean, leg spin, he isn't spinning it.
There's not a lot there, but mid-on is up and there are 3 dots. Wondering if Sarfraz will be thinking of something big and expansive now.
Took a dive in and we're having a look. No real reaction from England. Hang on. No, I don't think he is. I think that's wrong. Here we go. Normal service.
Sarfraz has just had a heart attack out in the middle. That is for certain.
There's no wrong with that. The third umpire changed his mind. He just got it ever so slightly wrong.
It was a law change, wasn't it? Yeah. That once your bat gets in, it can bounce up.
Excellent over from Adil Rashid. 142 for 3.
Our Princess Catherine of Aragon.
God will have me wed the prince. Only then can I protect Spain.
What will happen to her now?
You are his brother's widow. It is forbidden.
I came here to forge an alliance with England, and that is what I'll do.
Rashid, 4 overs, gone for 22. That's acceptable. Moeen Ali to continue. comical that when they got down and ready to bowl, and just comes up on the screen, you're out. You're out, mate. What?
One job, out or not out.
Chris Gaffney will never speak to you again.
Just on umpiring, was he playing a shot in that last delivery? You're just kicking it away in the end. Ex-umpire David Lloyd. Remember the law that if you're not playing a shot and it hits your legs, is it given as a dead ball?
Yeah, kicking it away, it'd be a dead ball, but he's come down the pitch, he's looking to play a shot, comes forward into it. Yeah, he's played at that. Welcome boundary. That's better for Pakistan. 151 for 3.
Our Princess Catherine of Aragon.
God will have me wed the prince. Only then can I protect Spain.
What will happen to her now?
You are his brother's widow. It is forbidden.
I came here to forge an alliance with England, and that is what I'll do.
Excellent. May not have fielded well, and they've not particularly bowled well at times, but as a batting unit, even with a couple of injuries here and there, every game they've played pretty well, if not better than that.
Oh no, hit the stumps. Oh, that's close. Fabulous work from Rashid. England fancy this.
That is brilliant from Rashid. Outstanding.
Oh, he's out easily. Fabulous work from Rashid. A wayward throw, it's Butler who throws. And it's a back flip. That's the right one.
And it was the right one from Rashid as well. Butler's throw was a little bit wide. Sarfraz can't believe it. The best bit of all of that action was Adil Rashid. Butler's throw a little bit wide, understandable, he was on the turn. Watch Rashid now. Without looking. That'll do nicely.
He's played really well. Babar Azam 80 from 83. 152 for 4.
They hardly put a foot wrong there on a flat pitch to be run out for 80 when your game and your team was going in your direction. That will really frustrate you. The skills of fielding nowadays, they work so hard at things. Throw off balance, 2 yards wide, flick behind you. Brilliant. Butler cross with his throw. He wasn't sure at all.
Well, a bit of magic from Rashid. Quick thinking from Butler. Babar Azam was leading, or joint leading run scorer in the series up to that point.
Just needed one more. Mention it's not spinning, he's putting revs on the ball. Worth another look. Sleight of hand. Good group this from Adil Rashid. Buoyed by that run out. Yeah, good set from Rashid. 154 for 4. Pakistan need 198 from 138. It's about half full. Headingley. There's lots of other things going on in the area. It's a dead rubber. Might be a bit of ferret legging going on. A bit of that round here. Oh no.
Spin, Mo. Good spin, Mo.
If Pakistan have got a spurt, need a real push. It's 8.71 required. Shoaib Malik is the new batsman. Bags of experience. Mentioned that good set from Rashid. Exactly the same here from Moeen Ali. Just finish this off. 2 from the over. A dot ball. Excellent from Moeen Ali. That's 156 for 4. Pakistan with a bit to do. Required rate is 8.93. Waqar Younis Ward.
Come on, Dale, come on, buddy.
Decent couple of overs for England over the last 15 minutes, and a fantastic run out from Adil Rashid. Real improvisation. Now the pressure goes on to Shoaib Malik to get his innings up and running briskly. before the required rate gets out of hand. Unusual shot. The back foot, front foot drive. Not in the coaching manual. Worth having another look. Improvisation of Adil Rashid. Butler does well. Quickly to the ball, throws it. It's wide, and he pivots, spins around, and behind his back hits the stumps. Fantastic. Sarfraz goes leg side, big. Needed to. There have been singles and dots and a wicket. Planted that into the Western Terrace.
Short boundary. Likes clearing his front leg and getting under the ball. A little bit quicker, but played it beautifully, Sarfraz.
First 6 in 18 games for Sarfraz. And he was trying to go again, and he's toe-ended it out to David Willey. 9 from the 29th, 165 for 4.
Important for Pakistan is to stay close to that required run rate, which is almost 9 now. For that, I feel Sarfraz got to keep going. He's got to look for a boundary every over. He's the set man out there. So he'll probably take a little longer. Maybe not.
No, but I think he's thinking along the same lines as you, Waqar. Can't have 20 minutes where they're just knocking it for one. You can make up, of course you can. You can catch up, but once it gets a bit past tens, it becomes a problem. Sarfraz just needs a bit of attention for his bat. He's asked the umpire to snip a bit off the back of it or the side of it. See what he's thinking. Sort of telegraphed that a little bit. Moeen Ali saw him coming. Hit hard, nearly takes the umpire out. Nothing Root can do about it. Sarfraz is of the opinion that he needs to get cracking.
He likes to sweep the ball when it is outside the off stump, well outside the off stump. He gets down very early. He makes sure that he stays really low. It's a bit like Yunus Khan. Both come from Karachi. They're both players on surface where it's a lot of spin. They both likes to sweep. Couple more. Good running.
Root in action again. This time a single to finish the 30th, 174 for 4. Pakistan's captain batting in a cap. England players are not allowed to do that. Part of their contract. Just put a helmet on. I always felt I was in many ways more vulnerable to being hit on the head when I sweat rather than the pace bowlers. Top edge into the teeth is one that you did look forward to. It's obviously a favoured blade for Sarfraz. He's trying to keep it going for as long as possible, hence all that fiberglass tape which is wrapped around it. It's causing a few issues. Peeling off. Goes again. Hasn't got all of it, so it skips away for 4. But he's definitely taken the opinion they've got to keep this rate under control and bring it down.
I don't think you can keep that mid-on fielder inside the circle, especially when you're bowling to Sarfraz, because that's his go-to shot. He likes that. He controls it beautifully.
And again, this time it sounded a little sweeter. Is a little sweeter. 4-6. Adil Rashid is under pressure.
Sarfraz on the move. 89 of 73. Once again using his feet. Push that man back. Very rarely he missed that stroke.
I'm sure that's part of the discussion between captain and bowler, but where to get him from? It's what Nasser's been talking about the last 2 games in this period. You always feel you're one short out there. Goes again. They're going to have to do something now. This is outstanding stuff from Pakistan's captain.
Love the aggression from the skipper. Into the 90s. He means business. Although didn't really got all of it, but because the mid-on fielder is inside the circle, giving him the freedom to play that shot.
Well, he's back now and covers up. So he stands outside his leg stump to try and fire it past the fielder at cover. He's toying with Owen Morgan and Adil Rashid. Again, he stands, look where he's standing, a long way leg side. Loop it up. Into the gap, but Stokes is quick.
When he starts moving in his crease, so when he starts moving backward, that means he's feeling really good about himself. He does it on a pitches which spins, and he's not going to get much spin on this surface.
Catch!
Oh, what a catch! What a catch! A brilliant run out now, a fantastic caught and bowled.
What a day he's having. Extraordinary run out and catch with his left hand. He's turning everything into gold. Yep, you beauty. Wonderfully taken.
2 pieces of brilliance in the field from Adil Rashid. Has picked up a couple of wickets for England. Shoaib Malik goes for 4, 189 for 5.
Mr. Horsfield's in a coma, one that's likely irreversible.
I'm looking for my big case, and this is it. I can't make him sit up and talk. I'm helping you. You need to help me.
You know what they say. You paint your masterpiece, you'll live forever.
So how does Sarfraz play it now? And he's going to sweep. Asif Ali is the new batsman, and he has the ability to clear the fence. Might be that Sarfraz says get yourself in and then don't die wandering. Rate is 8.5. We need a win ahead of the World Cup. England were under attack from Sarfraz, and a couple of pieces of brilliance in the field from Adil Rashid has got England 2 wickets. The run out of Babar Azam and the caught and bowled of Shoaib Malik. Fantastic.
Every time Pakistan looked to make a move, they lose wicket. It was Babar Azam earlier, the brilliant run out, and now it was Shoaib Malik. Both these wickets thanks to this man, Adil Rashid.
Curran did well initially to get the dive in, otherwise that was running away. He had to take the aggressive option, just fumbled it to allow him to come through for a second. Oh, well done, Josh Butler. Well done, Josh Butler. Read that play brilliantly. Stuck his right leg out, so there's a massive element of luck. But has another piece of brilliance in the field. Got England another one.
What a turnaround.
Yeah, sorry, James.
He's kept his eyes on the ball and made sure that he pulled his leg out. Everything is working for England. The fielding's been superb.
Umpire play review.
I think the bat might be in the air, Woody.
Have you got me there, James? Thank you. Just rock that back, please. And keep going back. Yep, thank you. I'm ready to make my decision. For the big screen, my decision is out. I repeat, out.
What an amazing bit of cricket from Josh Butler. 3 amazing bits of fielding and got England 3 wickets. That was incredible. He read the play perfectly. Yes, luck involved. Stuck his foot out, it didn't bounce away from it, bounced down, but he had the presence of mind to pick it up, take the stumps, and that has just summed up Sarfraz's series.
Yeah, simply brilliant. A bit of Dhoni in it. Look at that. Watch that picking, presence of mind. Oh, lost the balance a little bit, but just in time before Sarfraz put his bat down, he takes the bails off. Beautifully done. Wonderful mark. Unfortunately, couldn't really get to his 3-figure. Gone for 97. It's 193 for 6 now, Pakistan.
So the game swings in England's favour again. Imad to face his first delivery. Asif has just faced 1 ball, 159 required. Slip in play, Owen Morgan on the attack. 193 for 6. Played oh so well. The captain, 97 from 80. Tried to guide that down to third man. And Butler read it. Stuck his boot out and his leg. cannons onto his left leg, drops down in front of him, picks it up, breaks the bails. Sarfraz has to trudge off. Big slice of luck, but outstanding improvisation and ability to read what was happening. They do call him the freak.
I think Sarfraz's foot also slipped a little bit. Couldn't really get the grip on the surface. But great work, great work.
Well, Sarfraz was just off. I think he wanted something like 3. He got such a big part of the bat on it that he thought, well, that's got to have gone past Buttler. Not catching that. He didn't, he just shinned it. Curran back in the attack.
Yeah, you're right. He hit him actually on the boot more than a shin. And then on the way back, Sarfraz's left foot just sort of slipped off balance and couldn't really get back.
The right boot, left shin. Fortunately for Buttler in England, it dropped right in front of him. But then he had the presence of mind to pick it up quickly and break the bails. See Emma Stoney do that a lot, don't you? You were just saying that off microphone. Stick a boot and a shin out. You also see him just put his legs together and allow the ball to hit it when one of the throw from the outfielders is a bit unto his liking. Buttler does say that when you go to the IPO you learn from other players. Maybe he's picked that one up from MS. You got a feel for Sarfraz though as a captain and a player. Really battled hard in this series with his bowlers to try and contain a fantastically powerful England batting lineup. It hasn't gone their way. And he was playing fantastically well, beautifully, taking the attack to England. And he's dismissed in a bizarre manner. Not sure he'll look back on this series with great fondness. So a ball beautifully driven from Imad, beautifully driven to the fence.
Imad just waited and waited. Picked this slower one very early. I think it was back of the hand. It was in the zone. All he needed was just to time it. The timing was very good.
.201 for 6.
Mr. Horsfield's in a coma, one that's likely irreversible.
I'm looking for my big case, and this is it. I can't make him sit up and talk. I'm helping you. You need to help me.
You know what they say. You paint your masterpiece, you'll live forever.
Well, Pakistan were going pretty smoothly before that. Just this last couple of overs where they've lost 3 wickets. Broke the backbone. Back to 9 and over now. Run rate did come down when Sarfraz was out there.
You can't overstate the importance of this partnership now, because You've got Hassan Ali, then Shaheen Afridi and Mohamed Hasnain to come, the bowlers. It's away for 4, pass short fine leg.
Yeah, wrong line from Moeen Ali. Very leg side-ish. Easy pickings.
One thing's for sure, such a competitor, Imad will not give her this up. .208 for 6. And 44 more runs needed from 16 overs.
Well, the last recognised batsman out there in the middle for Pakistan, Imad Wasim and Asif Ali. This partnership is crucial. We're going to be into the bowlers if we lose one more wicket.
The options available for Owen Morgan, plenty of them because 6 have been used. Nicely played. Willie will cut that off. I just wonder if Owen Morgan does try and maybe bring back Chris Wokes or something, get the wicket now. Try and kill the game. Doesn't have Wood and Archer and their pace to call upon, but Chris Wokes was excellent earlier on today and well briskly. Direct hit. It is a direct hit. I think he should be okay. And I don't even think Michael Gough is going to go upstairs.
Asif Ali responded very nicely. He was up for a run, although it picked up very quickly, wins, and released the ball very quickly onto the stumps. But Asif Ali was very quick.
By and large, if there's a good understanding and you just drop it at your feet and run, there's not much the fielding side can do about it. Key thing is you've got to go straight away. Curran just wants fine leg to come squarer.
Imad Wasim has been dismissed a couple of times on the short delivery. That's why
Tom Curran's trying to call him that high bouncer.
Just an odd little bounce in front of Johnny Bairstow before he fielded that one. Short again, and this time played nicely. Whipped around for 4, 218 for 6 after 35.
Howard, your udder is out there right now, erasing you from existence.
There are people hiding among us.
Let me worry about that. And this is war.
15 overs to go, 134 required. Well, key, Mike Hatton.
Come on, buddy.
Very tough. England have been excellent in the field in contrast to Pakistan earlier in the day. The last 2 or 3 wickets have come from little bits in the field. This was very tough. Just a fingertip.
Tipped it over the bar. Got some spectacular catches, Joe Denley, over the years.
Where would you have him when you used to control things at Kent like a puppet master? Where did you have him? Backward
like
point.
A puppet master. He used to do backward point, and then he's got a good arm, so he used to just patrol the cover boundary.
Oh, lovely shot. Just, it was a combination really of being fractionally short, but a bit of width as well. Lovely shot. 226 for 6.
Subscribe to Sony Network's Happy India Sports Pack.
A champion who fought back to life. A champion who dared to rise high. A champion who crushed all odds. A champion who dreamt big. Watch the champions of Sony Pictures Sports Network in the biggest sporting events. Get your Sony Network sports channels and subscribe for Happy India Pack, starting at rupees 17 per month.
.26 from 84 they need. That they've given themselves an outside chance is some achievement in itself, because they were 6 for 3 at one stage. Chris Woakes taking 3 early wickets, Fakhar Zaman the first, and then 2 LBWs. Abid Ali, ball would have just grazed leg stump, and then full rifle putting the finger up again to a ball that replay suggested would have gone over, but Mohamed Hafiz didn't review. And then some bits of fielding really that brought the next few wickets. Combination of Butler and Rashid for the run out of Babar Azam, who played excellent. A brilliant return catch from Rashid away to his left to get rid of Shoaib Malik. And a bit of Butler magic, sticking out his right leg, picking up the rebound and smartly whipping off the bails to get rid of Sarfraz, who played brilliantly for 97 off just 80 balls. The combination of Woakes and good fielding means Pakistan are 6 down. They need 126 more.
It had to be one of the luckiest bits of fielding, I think, in the history of the game from Josh Butler. He looked like that lad. Have you seen that free solo when he had to do the karate kick move to get across on El Capitan?
Josh Butler's a climbing enthusiast, actually.
Is he?
Yep. He does a bit, I think, with Bruce French, who is the wicket-keeping coach, because he had a chat with me about that film, Free Solo, and the brilliant free climber called Alex Honnold, who went up El Capitan like Spider-Man.
Just luck, those. It's brilliant. Of course that's luck.
Complete.
Yeah, he just stuck his foot out, and
but he stuck his foot out for a reason.
Yeah, he took a chance, didn't he? Just pure fluke. If he was a proper keeper, he would have caught it.
Well, he has missed 1 or 2 stumpings in this series, but I'm not sure that anybody would have snaffled that one. And blessed, of course, with wicket keepers, batsmen, Butler, Bairstow, Woakes, Billings, Oakes. Who's going to be the standout fielding team in the World Cup?
England will be up there. South Africa are normally pretty good. Mind you, no de Villiers. He used to really sweep extra cover, backward point. India are pretty good these days, have a few decent athletes. Australia are always good. Who's going to be the best? Who's going to be like the Jonty Rhodes? Who's going to be known as the best fielder in the world, or who is known as the best fielder in the world? Maxwell's normally very good.
Right from the back of the box has come Martin Guptill. You're right, though, there's probably not one iconic name in the way that, if you said fielding in the 1992 World Cup, Jonty Rhodes would have been on everybody's lips. It's probably not somebody who's in that class of his own at the moment.
That is the take the L from Fortnite that kid's doing. See that a lot these days. Andrew Simons was a great fielder.
Around the end of the conch.
Nowhere near that. Even looking at the ball.
There's some wood on this. There is. The finger goes up. Wokes again. He's having a good day. 3 with the new ball, and now 1 in his second spell.
Director from third umpire, have you got me? Player review for caught behind. Original decision is out. Can we start with front foot, please? Thank you. That's fair delivery. Front on spin, please. Can we just roll that back? Okay, can we just confirm that with ultra reach? Thank you. Okay, thank you. Just roll back again. Okay, I'll go back on ground. Paul, there's a clear spike. Paul beside that. You can give him out again.
Odd review. It sounded like bat, and there was a big deflection there. So Imad Wasim goes, the 4th victim for Chris Wokes today, who now has 4 for 23. Wasim gone for 25, 232 for 7.
Mr. Horsfield's in a coma, one that's likely irreversible.
I'm looking for my big case, and this is it. I can't make him sit up and talk. I'm helping you. You need to help me.
You know what they say. You paint your masterpiece, you'll live forever.
232 for 7. Pakistan. The chase is a stiff one. 352 is the requirement. Lost 3 early wickets and a couple of very decent innings from Babar Azam, and the captain Sarfraz Ahmed got them back into the game, but wickets have tumbled since. Hassan Ali now joins Asif Ali. David Willey took the new ball, 4 overs, none for 26, is back as well. That starts with a boundary.
It wasn't a worse bounce, it just doesn't have the same speed as everyone else. Watched much of it, but that didn't matter. Good sound off that bat. I have a few more short balls at times. Deep square leg, fine leg back, mid on and mid off up.
Wootage.
That was an excellent catch from Josh Butler. See where he starts. Good reaction catch. Wouldn't have seen that all the way. Then just watch Imad Wasim. Just must have known. You'd think that he would have hit it. Looked like he started walking past the man at the other end. And then that review came late.
Three left.
Plunkett, Archer and Wood left out today, which may tell you something about England's intentions come the announcement on Tuesday. .240 for 7.
I think he knows already, Owen.
They'll certainly have their say and their input. I'd be very surprised if they don't bow to what Owen Morgan wants. And Owen will say to Ed, you tell him. You tell the one who's not playing. That is a terrible job, isn't it? Firmly just over Adil Rashid at mid-off.
Annoyed at himself, Chris Wokes. Just right in the slot. Some good shots. There's Hassan Ali throughout this series, little cameos along the way. Need a taller fielder on the circle there.
He's melted that one. It's gone away over mid-wicket into the crowd. Very strong hitter of the ball, Hassan Ali. Strong man.
There's a fella just ready for a crowd catch. Good hit, shortish boundary that side. There's a few of them just poised, didn't quite carry. The odd one in this over so far has been the duck of the bouncer. To play generally just big shots. I think he's right to do so as well. No point in just hanging around.
Confusion in the middle. Would have been very tight. James Vince at backward point. 250 for 7.
Mr. Horsfield's in a coma, one that's likely irreversible.
I'm looking for my big case, and this is it. I can't make him sit up and talk. I'm helping you. You need to help me.
You know what they say. You paint your masterpiece, you'll live forever.
Worth looking at James Vince again at backward point. Good bit of fielding. England have been particularly sharp in the middle passage of this game. Good work away to his left and then got a throw away. Would have been very tight. Willie this time. Wickets tumbling. Stokes, the man at mid-on.
Another one high on the bat. And they're loving it in the crowd. Short from Willie, these are handy wickets for him. Not been the easiest day so far. Simple catch for Ben Stokes, who generally throughout this series has been in that position. So often he's right in the hot seat. At the moment he's just lurking at mid-on. Asif Ali goes for 22, 250 for 8.
Our Princess Catherine of Aragon.
God will have me wed the prince. Only then can I protect Spain.
What will happen to her now?
You are his brother's widow. It is forbidden.
I came here to forge an alliance with England, and that is what I'll do.
Trot going back to 1987. Wouldn't exactly say that the form book is in their favour running into the World Cup.
That's good.
Shaheen Afridi at number 10 joins Hassan Ali. 250 for 8. 4 for Wokes, 1 for Willie. Couple of run-outs, stumping. Good catch from Adil Rashid away to his left.
Like he might have just changed his grip on the ball. Just tried to bowl it into the surface. It's been a productive form. Has the short ball in this game, was for Pakistan, is for England.
mention that this could equal Pakistan's worst ever run, 10 ODI defeats on the bounce, going back to 87 when Javed was captain back then, Javed Miander. A wicket maiden for David Willey, timely, 250 for 8.
If you ever get to the point though, as poor as that record is, would you ever write them off, Pakistan? Not in a big World Cup.
Can't write them off. They get Shadab Khan back, get Mohammad Amir back. They've scored 350 plus on 3 consecutive occasions in this series. You certainly can't write them off, but you'd want to have better form than 0 from 10 running into a big comp. David Willey takes the catch. Low down on his haunches. It is 5 for Chris Woakes. What a day he's had. 3 wickets in his opening burst. A second here in his second spell gives him 5 for the day.
Yeah, the opening burst was an excellent one. Had a little bit of nip out of the surface. Something that was lacking earlier on in this series from Woakes. Then he goes to his death bowling with bouncers, yorkers, slow balls. Always had a slippery bumper at times that just gets onto you a bit quicker than you think. Also a slow ball bouncer, which makes it hard to pick up and decide which is coming at you. 5 wickets for Chris Woakes. Hassan Ali goes for 11, 250 for 9.
Our Princess Catherine of Aragon.
God will have me wed the prince. Only then can I protect Spain.
What will happen to her now?
You are his brother's widow. It is forbidden.
I came here to forge an alliance with England, and that is what I'll do.
With the new ball, which is exactly what England want in what is sure to be a high-scoring competition. It's a pretty experienced campaigner now coming back at the death as well. Last 2 in for Pakistan. Shaheen Afridi, Mohammad Hasnain. As Woakes looks for 6. Six for 45 are his best figures in one-day international cricket, Chris Woakes. So if he gets one more, he'll beat them by some distance. Bye for me. Wicket taker in the series. Congratulations from David Willey, who took the catch. And even though these individual players are under some pressure for their place, it's good to see them enjoying each other's success. There's a comment that James Taylor made to me, actually. I was chatting to him in the week about the role that he played, because you forget that he was a player actually just after the 2015 World Cup finished. Played a part in this revival initially as a player, is now as a selection. He said the thing that stood out for him immediately after the end of the 2015 World Cup, when they put this new bunch of players together, was the enjoyment they had in each other's success.
Yeah, a lot of them you felt sort of grown up together, really. Just 2 or 3 years apart, would have played a bit of representative cricket. Johnny Bairstow 29, Vince 28, Joe Root 28. Oh, Morgan Liam Plunkett would be slightly older, Moeen Ali the same. Generally, they'd sort of come through the system together and just cross paths throughout age group cricket.
Good shot, very deliberately played. So it spoils that over for Woke, somewhat. 254 for now.
Mr. Horsfield's in a coma, one that's likely irreversible.
I'm looking for my big case, and this is it. I can't make him sit up and talk. I'm helping you. You need to help me.
You know what they say. You paint your masterpiece, you'll live forever.
Just heard that is Mohammad Hasnain's first run in professional cricket. He's had 7 innings, hadn't scored a run up until that little dab down to third man.
Well, the time is right for a sponsor. Somebody out there must fancy a young batsman on the rise.
I'm assuming that's just in the PSL, in the Pakistan Super League, that he's had. Mind you, in T20, if you're number 11, you don't always get a bat, or don't often get a bat. Well, before today, he'd only faced 13 balls.
Fraser just used to have "Hello Mum" on the back of the bat. Stump cameras.
And you used to use your box as well. Wasn't it the other way around? Did you not have a box in a game and borrowed Gus's?
The test match actually at the Wacker. He came out as night watchman on another horrendous day. Right at the end, he came out as night watchman, arrived in the middle and said, "I forgot my box." So we had to kind of swap boxes in between deliveries.
No.
Yeah. Test match at the Wacker. It was a mighty swipe, it must be said. Have ended up in Moortown, where you played golf yesterday, Rob, if it had connected.
He had a big swing at that.
Took on Waqar Younis, didn't you, on the golf course?
Very good golfer, Waqar. Dips it in, big left to right off the tee. A lot of movement.
Unsurprising. 42 overs done, 258 for 9.
Let the games begin.
With more issues.
I'm just saying, you are dealing with the devil. I deal with the devil once a year. I hand him his Father's Day card and then I walk out.
More laughs.
I am an awesome, brilliant therapist.
In my clinical opinion, you're stupid.
More Charlie.
We gotta do this on a regular basis.
Anger management.
Pakistan need 94. England just need the 1 wicket. 8 overs to go. Still slower ball that for Chris Woakes. He's looking for a career best. What were his career best? 6 for 49 previously. It's a ball he's been developing, isn't it? The little knuckleball out the front of his hand. Just dips and wobbles. This is good variations from Woakes, it really is. Good death bowling. Knuckleball followed by Yorker.
Well, these bowlers will be trying everything. Something different.
That is in the middle of the Yorker box, surely. Right. Yeah, perfect. Another slower ball. England's fielding's been good. Not quite good enough on that occasion.
Would have been way out. That's not far away.
Squirted away behind square. Could go all the way. The sweeper tries to get round, doesn't.
Well, he's played every shot like that. Hasnain. Backs away to the leg side. Every shot's the same.
Likes to open up the offside. Only 2 England bowlers have 6-fers. Woakes has one twice. Could get a third one here. And Paul Collingwood has a 6-fer. Who's his 6-fer against? The Bangladesh. 2005, that man on your screen got 6-fer against the Desh. .264 for 9.
Let the games begin. With more issues.
I'm just saying, you are dealing with the devil. I deal with the devil once a year. I hand him his Father's Day card and then I walk out.
More laughs.
I am an awesome, brilliant therapist.
In my clinical opinion, you're stupid.
More Charlie.
We gotta do this on a regular basis.
Anger management.
David Willey to continue. He's 7 overs, 1 for 38. Woakes has 1 left. I think that's okay. On height and on line.
From what we've seen, he'll be trying to get these deliveries down to third man. Backward point. Hasnain steps away. His left leg flies away to the leg side. Number 11.
Yeah, you just want to be aware at point and backward point on the boundary. That's right from Morgan. Everyone's moving a bit squarer. Third man's in the game. Could be a catch anywhere. It does go. Could be a run-out chance at the non-striker's end. It's chaos now at the striker's end. There could be a run-out chance. Genuine 10 and 11 running together.
Well, Pakistan, there's always a run-out. Oh, this is like Keystone Cops. 10 and 11. There we go. Yeah. No.
And then there was a yes as well. And yes again. Over mid-off. How far over? Is it all the way? No, one bounce.
Well, that's plugged and spun. Just inside the boundary.
I was just going to say, the way he bats, surely long off is a better option than long on. The way he backs away and opens up that offside.
Well, any of these on the leg side could go and have a sandwich.
I think fine leg could, unless he's going to bounce him. Long off back, surely. He's got that away.
I'm telling you, everybody on the leg side could go.
Well, instead of chirping there, Willie, he should be concentrating on his field setting. Different batter now who'll open up both sides, but definitely Hasnain, you need a long off.
Hasnain round the wicket. Just bring it right back into him.
Back down the ground. Not really timed. I'll have a look at that, just in case Stokes just touched the boundary rope.
It looked to be terrific fielding. All action, Billy Whiz.
Just want to have another look from a different angle, but it looked okay. It's just this angle. Was anything touching the boundary there as he was lying on the ball? No, I don't think so. It's fine. Difference in fielding between England and Pakistan has been there for all to see. Uppercut, Rashid is down there, he'll stop the boundary, he won't take the catch. 272 for 9. Pakistan need an unlikely 80 from these last 6 overs. Wokes' last over. It's away, leg side, fine leg is there and doesn't take the catch.
Moeen has to go for this. Stand back and just let it bounce, but he's got to go for this. He makes a good effort, gets good ground. Just short, really.
Yeah, always just going away from him. Have to go one-handed in the end. Now, England, concentrate on your field. Don't worry about the chirping and the sledging. See a batsman that just backs away and hits everything to the offside. Should have a third man, a deep cover, a long off.
Slow delivery is good.
Mid-off is still up. Showing you his stumps.
I'm telling you, all these could go. Leg side, they could go. Get yourself into town.
Can't work out how such senior, experienced cricketers can't work that out. There you go. Finally, one from the leg side goes across. Yep, Everything is offside. England have got this wrong. It's good fielding. Haven't got that wrong. Fielding has been excellent again.
Appreciative crowd too. Oh, it's Johnny Bairstow, one of their own.
Tailenders are always better when they bat like this. Crowd love a tailender that just tees off, just backs away and tees off. Finally the change comes. Someone has some sense out there. Mid-off goes back now. There's the swap. It's much better.
He's just had a look leg side there. He ain't hitting it there, not from his position.
Just a hint from Woakes about his fine leg and square leg. Is it a bluff? Telling the batsman you got another bouncer coming. It's the stumps, and that'll be 4 more. Over extra cover ruins Chris Woakes' impressive figures. He finishes with 5 for 54. 283 for 9.
The first one. Bit of pace early on from Chris Woakes. He got a couple of LBWs. Some sharp bowling. Bit of tickle down the leg side. Good work from Butley. David Willey makes no mistake down at fine leg. 5 for.
Yeah, disappointed. That's the game of cricket. You always want more. He would have wanted a 6 for. He'd be disappointed with all the runs he went in the last couple of overs. But a good day, nevertheless. Now a bit of previous between Willie and Shaheen Shah Afridi. A bit of chat. Clinked over extra cover, but I think he'll run away. Not quite.
And they just settled for 2. Right, 67 from 29. This partnership is 35 from 30. That's okay. And he took 2.
And now he scoops because fine leg came up. That's good batting. There was a change in field, and he played the field, nearly got it through.
Well, these two have just swiped, and now they might get giddy and think they're batters. It's been great fun.
Keep swiping. Swings hard, doesn't he? He really throws himself off his feet.
Just notice there seem to be a group of people behind the bowler's arm. Number 10 and number 11 don't care about that. Batsman, they need to have everybody moved. Yeah. I think there's 4 deliveries that better line to Asnani from around the wicket. He's given himself room outside legs stump to hit the ball into the offside, took him up right into his pads.
Yeah, that's the debate, skipper. Do you want to go round the wicket and angle it in, and then I might have to give you one on the leg side, just on the angle. But even that, I'm not sure Hasnain's got a leg side shot. He's a bit of an offside Harry, to be honest.
Offside who?
Leg side Lenny, offside Harry. Round the wicket as Bumble called, angling in. He tries to go leg side. Whacked it onto his leg. Really looking at it at the end. Base of the stumps might be an option. A wide, slower ball might be an option. Really well in his rights to stop. Batsman well in his rights to back away.
Well, there's backing away and backing away. He's having a ball, this lad. He's loving it. Just bowl at the stumps.
Up in the air, there's two men trying to get round. I don't think they will. I think it's gone all the way. It has. 292 for 9. Yeah, Arthur had a smile on his face a minute ago after that 6.
That's his first 6, that. In fact, these are his first runs ever. He's going to blow a fuse here, David Willey. He's finished, hasn't he? Oh no, he's got another one. Oh, good.
Sensible from Morgan. Get his wrist spinner. This is what he does against the tail. Know which way it's spinning over the years. Adil Rashid has had a role to play. He will in the weeks ahead as well. Lots of wrong-uns to the left-hander. They will not resist when it goes up. There's one wrong-un. Butler in play.